Normally I would say I'm not pretty aggro. Normally say I'm like chill for the most part. But when it comes to food, I have no chill. When it comes to food, it's just like I will get political about it. This keyboard is a dual mount Alice style keyboard. It's being ran by Sneakbox. I don't know if you guys recognize this case, but I recognize this case. Dang. I actually have the perfect keycaps for these two. Check it out. Whoa. This board is advertised as thin bezel dual mount. Definitely very thin bezels, as you can see. You have this like cute little engraving right here. This is not going to be present in the group buy, but it's here. It's cute. I just wanted to point it out, but this is not going to be part of the group buy. We're using a PC plate today. This is a very interesting slide. In here, you have the back. Here's a USB port, and here's the front. There's a few things I want to look at with this board, at least internally. So this starts out $430. There's 5 colors. You have silver, pink, light purple, dark red, and a black. So this is the dark red. You can either get it with a PCB or no PCB. And then there's 3 types of PCBs you can get. So you can get the Sneakbox hot swap, Sneakbox solder, and then you can get an Alice clone hot swap. So 2 hot swaps and then 1 solder version. As for the plates, you have Alu half, and then you have PC. And then for the weights, you can get different accents. So you have silver, pink, light purple, red, black, sandblasted coated copper, and then machine raw stainless steel. So 7 different additional accents. The group I actually opened a few days ago, and then it goes until December 17th. And there's a cap of 100, and it's already close to it. So definitely do not sleep on it if this was something you were looking at. Typing angle is 4 degrees. Mounting style, you can use O-ring, tab gasket mount, or top mount. The front height is 18.5. You have a copper inner weight right here. There is a diffuser piece for the indicator. This is a very like sleek board. This curve right here, this board is kind of a mix of either very curvy or like very sharp. So I say very sharp because if you look at the top, very thin bezels, right? Very straight lines. But then you look on the side, and on the back is where it starts to get like curvy. Right here, right here, right here. And then you have this part, which instead of being flat, it is like an accent right here. It's a really interesting design language from what I'm seeing. Definitely very thin bezels, as you can see right here. In terms of case screws, 2 up top, 4 on the bottom. Let's open up the board and look at the internals. So here's the top piece. So here you can see 8 screw points, and for the other mounting you have 8 tabs. But the mounting points are slightly different from each other. So you do have anchor points to kind of help you align, because while this looks like a flat piece, there's actually small anchors right here. And looking at the bottom piece, this is acrylic, but for the run it's going to be PC. Here you have the internal copper weight, and then here is your accent weight. I'm guessing it's held by these 4, and then the weight is held by 5. So this is really interesting. Check this out. So instead of being like a flat piece, this is actually like a corner or L-shaped weight. Would slide it in like this. The weight, instead of being one flat piece, is an L-shaped. You have anchor points on the bottom case, so you see these 2. These fit into the cubby on the weight, so it would fit right here. This one you can get in 7 different colors. So these indents are actually for half plate builds. Have more space. Neat. Just looking at this plate, you can see it's pretty intricate because you see a lot of these like small cuts right here. So you see these tabs. You have them for the O-ring, right? These do have the tabs on it, hence why there's like a little cut right there. The top mount, you can see that it's cut out in the plate. It's a little bit more apparent on the alu plate, so this is the full alu plate. Except the main difference is that the alu plate has these cuts on the tabs, but the PC does not. And I'm guessing that's just because you don't want to break your PC plate by adding too many cuts. So let's look at this. This is brand new out of the package. You can see that there is a big cut right here. There are also cuts right here. The LEDs are already installed for you. Here you see the JST daughter board. It does have a physical reset button, and from what it looks like, it does have LEDs on the back, so it does have underglow. This is the M5 hot swap PCB, but there's also the solder version, and then there's the Alice clone hot swap PCB. Looking at the layout, looks like you're forced into full backspace. You can choose to split your right shift if you would like. You can do steps or regular caps. You have the set right side spacebar. The left side you have a little bit more freedom. So here is the daughter board, and then here are the shims. You know when is anyone a teacher? As a streamer, sometimes it feels like I'm just talking to like a room full of people who like a room of kids. Except I have like no authority over them. So I can't be like, pay attention. Like you guys just talk about whatever you want to talk about. This must be like how teachers feel nowadays, where it's like you got all these freaking Zoomers who don't listen to you. This is the Alyssia or the Alyssia. This is the dark red colorway. The group buy ends December 17th. It has started already. It started November 19th. The group buy closes either on December 17th or when they hit the cap of 100. It's currently at 70 units. So looking from the top, you can see the accent piece right here. Looking at the side, here is where you start to see some curves. And then looking at the back, you can see the curves on the side, and then you can also see the curve right here. So the weight is visible from pretty much all angles. You can see it on the side, you can see it on the back, and you can see it from the top, right? And the bottom is the most intricate part that you're looking at. And here it has like a little groove that you can put the cable through. Once you have it in, then this is like where the cable will go through once you secure it. And it's neat because this daughter board is incorporated into the accent weight. So it slides out from here, and here you can see the two standoffs, and you use this tool to basically secure it in place. In order to keep the daughter board in place, you use standoffs that are incorporated as a screw to also keep the weight in place. But yep, that is the board. Thank you, Patty or No Num Nums, for sending it out to me. Sneak box is the vendor. 5 colors, 7 different accents, 3 plates, 3 PCBs. Starts at 430. It will be compatible with a few PCBs, including the Geon one. But yeah, that's the board.